NA race for NA Sports. Essentially, what would happen if you just take naturally aspirated vehicles and race them. 3 laps for everything, and we start off at Sonoma, because where else? This game has got loads of tracks, but Jesus, Sonoma pops up so often. Okay. So we have a 350Z, a Grand Sport Corvette, a TVR Speed 6, an Audi S4. That's turbocharged. What the hell's an Audi S4 doing in it? It's turbocharged. Is it? I can't remember if it was turbocharged or if it was naturally aspirated. I really can't remember. But I believe it was turbocharged. Here we go. Now hopefully the handling will persevere here. Definitely giving me an advantage here. Handling... Oh, you bastard. Get out of the way. What is that? Is that a Mustang Cobra? I believe it is a Mustang Cobra. Past the Mustang. Also, those audible clicks are getting on my nerves. I keep messing around with the noise gate. Apparently, it doesn't make any difference. Right. Past the Corvette. By Corvette. Oh yes, 130 points, are you sure? Past the last, well, second to last corner. I certainly do go, man. Also, how you doing? 1 minute 50.952, not a bad time. Oh, bit of understeer going up the hill. But still, this is the fastest car in this lineup in terms of cornering speed. Because of course it is a Porsche and it must be well balanced. Ooh, down the downhill sweeper. Since he wants to finish, I finish. How do you get a roof in real life? I think you can actually go into a Porsche dealership and get one, or you have to order them yourself over the phone. I really can't remember. I know they sell their cars. I mean, for Christ's sake, how the hell would anyone buy a yellow bird? But I think you can go into a Porsche dealership and get them, if I'm not mistaken. Cross the line, 1 minute 45. Up the hill, brake early. To second. More understeer. Coming up to the downhill sweeper. That's better. Just leaving everyone else for dead. That song was awful. What, Hell Above the Water? How can you hate that song? It's great. Oh god. Bit lurchy going over the cones. Although I am still 12 seconds ahead, so it hasn't really made much of a difference. Droning vocals. Trust me, if you think that song is bad, there are plenty of others in this soundtrack which are just as terrible. And I mean that. So, that's that. Let us get a thumbnail. That should do it. Except it hasn't. Bloody hell. Give me a picture of that Corvette. Oh yeah, look at the Corvette. That is such a classical colour. That'll do. So, $7.5 grand for me. Yeah, but we didn't get Van Halen. We got Spiderbait. Liquids went down the wrong throat. Oh god. Although I think we can. I think the Oh god. Okay, let us go. Oh god, there's an M3 CSL. That isn't good. Hey, Coin, thank you very much for the host, man. Anyone joining for Coin Stream? I am Torrent. I do sim and arcade racing. Well, classic arcade racing. But I also do iRacing, just like Coin. Only I'm less cool than Coin. Right, let's see if we can still out-handle these fools. Just finished the 6 hours. Which position did you get in, man? Oh god, that Pontiac is slow. Right, past the Tamora. Past the Speed 6. Surprisingly good finish. Must be jolly happy with that. Out the way, Mustang. Right, let's hunt down the BMW. God, I hate this song so much. Come on! Turn! In the slipstream. Out the way, you. There we are. Good turning there. Right. Now I've got a real question. Can I out-drag a BMW M3 CSL? It's looking like it. Yes, I can. I don't know if this is because it's lighter or because I've got more power or both. Still, I've just found out I can out-drag a CSL, which should be a good advantage for the next 3 races. Although I did out-drag a Corvette, so the mighty roof still surprises. Turn in. I'm surprised they even gave this a high A-spec count. 130 points. I think it was 130 points in this race. It was 130 last race. Understeer. Come on! And Traxo, thank you very much for the host. How you doing, bud? One minute 33. Enjoy the Gran Turismo memes. The Gran Turismo memes. And Traxo late with the host. Oh, watch the gravel. I will die in this car if I do gravel in a roof. Oh god, this is the worst song in the world to listen to right now. If you can't hear it, it is Franz Ferdinand's Michael, and it is literally, it's literally about a gay experience. It's a god-awful song. Oh, watch the understeer. Oh, GT7 is event synthesizer. Probably will, but GT7 is a long way away. I would expect the game to be released in the next 3 years. Knowing the Gran Turismo schedule. Although, it took 5 years. It was a 6-year gap from GT4 to 5. 3-year gap for GT5 to 6, because it was literally just a repackage. 4-year gap for GT6 to Sport, because it was a complete overhaul of the entire game. So, who knows when GT7 will be released. Look at the beautiful rough. And now it's gone. The fuck? I don't know why my Facebook Messenger was going off. Oh god. Oh, leave me alone! Alright, twin ring. I'm actually closing down that tab because that is going to get annoying. Alright, twin ring, the official road course. We've got 2 M3s. Ooh, 2 M3s, eh? 120 points. Ooh, feeder. Here we go. Twin Ring Matigi, one of my favorite tracks ever. good music. Can you remind me the name? Feeder. Oh man, that Corvette is fast. Yeah, that's been tuned. I can tell from a different exhaust note. No, the band is called Feeder. The song's called Shatter. Past the Mustang. About bring gay. No, it's about a gay experience. I think it is. Either way, I fucking hate the song so much. It's a terrible, terrible song, and it's hardly considered a driving song by anyone's standard. I'll get out the way. That's a changed exhaust note by the CSL. Right, come on now. Slipstream the M3. Oh god, these two are definitely faster than me on the straights, but under braking, I overtake them. Jesus Christ. Right, what's the time I'm going to get here? About 2:18. Just under it. God, that 350Z's fast. Although, because the AI is useless at corners, thinks the apex is way out, I can say goodbye to these lads in the corners. Oh yes, no doubt. It had a far better soundtrack. Soundtrack on this is a mess. I think the US soundtrack is a lot better than the PAL version. And that really isn't saying very much, because when you got Van Halen and there's a few others. I can't actually remember some of them. I'll find out later. Oh yeah, Judas Priest. I think there's very few songs I like from the PAL version of this. There's Live in a Box by Spiderbait. There's Shatter by Feeder. There's a few other songs. I can't remember one of the songs' names. Drain the Blood by the Distillers. That's a good song. There's the Kaiser Chiefs. That's about it. I don't like Snow Patrol. But I don't like Snow Patrol. It's not the best band in the world to me. What else is there? There's... I think that's about it, actually. From the vastest of the soundtrack, it's not the best out there. Right, tyres are properly warm now. Wow, the noise gate clearly isn't working. I think the noise gate is broken in this software. This also has Judas Priest. I think this has all of the tracks from every single region. There are you can get all the tracks from every region. The problem is you have to activate them manually. It's where some of the size of the game comes from. This game is, I think it's about 8.3 gigabytes. So they had to use a dual layer disk. Because, well, a standard disk will hold 4.7 gigabytes. The problem is, 3/4 of the game, there's 700 something cars in this. There's about 30 tracks on this. And then if you count the soundtrack to every single region that they've somehow crammed into this, it's enormous. Plus, I think this is the one of the first games to use laser scanning, at least on a console racing game. Such as Joe Satriani. Anyway, next track. Why is it does this game? No, it's replay. The replay plays the same songs. This game has over 100 songs. It even has Beethoven, which I haven't enabled for obvious reasons. I don't want to Japanese soundtrack for GT4. I think the majority of the Japanese soundtrack is the PAL soundtrack. Ah, that's a Pagani Zonda. I may be screwed here. You see, there's a big long straight. The Pagani Zonda has a top speed of 188. Hey, Rocket, how you doing? There's also a Proton Motors Spirit, which is basically what would happen if the Koreans got hold of a Mustang V8. Yep, the Zonda's rocketed off. What the hell's a Zonda doing on this? Might get past the M3. I need to get past that Zonda as quickly as possible. Go, 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 go. Otherwise I can kiss goodbye to winning. Past the Zonda. There we go. Past... Come on, get past it. My throat is screwing with me, but I'm good. Eesh, I'm getting battered here by the bleeding... Get off me, bloody TVR. Past the Mustang. Round the corner. Oh yes, moving over the castle. Let's not forget about that. Right, that Spirit is really quick. But the only way I can beat it is through the corners because the AI, again, is useless. Oh my god, here comes the Zonda. The Zonda's charging! And so is everything else, actually. Who cares? I'm not really damaging a car. Three seconds behind. I'll catch it in the corners easily. Whoa! GT2 version. You like big narrow corners? I certainly don't. I like a more modern version. I've caught up by 0.8 of a second. A single sector. There it is. I'm within slipstream. There it is. Gotcha, boy. God, that thing just charges off. You're not getting away from me. Yeah, drift into that wall, why don't you? Oh, I hit a wall as well. The piano at the start. Actually, no, wasn't it? In this version, it's a choir, isn't it? That was a terrible, terrible voice break as well. Console. I did use an emulator. But even with a system like mine, it's very, very hard to run this game. Every setting must be right. Otherwise, you risk speeding the game up too fast beyond its limits, crashing the game, causing artifacts, causing glitches. Emulation is a bastard to get right. Alright, there we are. We win. Get in. 147 points. And somehow we beat a friggin' Zonda. Somehow that was possible. $7K. Beautiful. Next. Next up, Trial Mountain, and it's a standing start for this one. There is something on my microphone and it's irritating me. On now. Oh, it's a T350Z. Ah. So we got a Spira, a Callaway, and a Corvette Z06. This totally won't be difficult. And it shows. I've got to be real brisk around the corners now. At least no yellow Evo. God, the yellow Evo memes. PS2 menu scared me. Especially when it went red. Okay, I got past the Callaway. Got past the Spira. Got past the Corvette. Now to get the T350, which is goodbye T350. You may be the more comfortable TVR, but you are no match for a modified Boxer. Boxster. This does have a Boxer engine, but no. Pistons in a flat go the other way instead of a Boxer, which the pistons are against each other. God, I love the handling. It's Porsche. Roof, Porsche, whatever. Yeah, the red screen of death. But there's something even scarier. That is the, ever heard of Fearful Harmony? For the PS1? That is scary. Or personified fear. Those two are terrifying. Yeah, watch it. There we are. Nice and stable now. 5 seconds ahead of a TVR. Those things should be brutes on the straight, but apparently they're not in this. Disturbing, yes. Watch it. I don't want to be spinning. $14 for that split. Nice, nice. Only 36.98 to beat. It's off the grass. That was close. Please turn vehicle. Round the hairpin. There we are. Ooh, clip the corner slightly. That is an extra 161 A-spec points. Which means, I don't know, maybe just over medium hard difficulty. Which, as it turns out, wasn't very hard at all. That is correct, Grump. And Fearful Harmony is when you put in an unreadable disc. Anyway, NSX Type R concept car. That is a beauty, I have to admit.